Channel, and today we're going to take a look at the 1956 Lincoln 1-cent coins, or the Lincoln pennies, or the wheat ears 1 cents, or the wheat ears pennies. And we have a bunch of them here. We have the 1956 Philadelphia, which is this one here. And of course, the Philadelphia does not have a mint mark on it. So if we look right underneath the date here, we see that there is no mint mark because at that point, Philadelphia did not have a mint mark. And then we also, of course, have the 56D in this kind of big loopy 6. We'll see a few of those. See how big that 6 is. It's very cool. So let's take a look at it and just kind of see what's going on with this Lincoln penny. Now you see these on eBay a lot. You see them from 2 cents to $500. And you kind of go, well, what's so big about the 1956 penny? And especially the 1956D is the one you see the most. And what's odd about it is it's not a rare penny. The 1956D, they made 1.1 billion of them. So there's a huge number of them out there. And actually, if you get the 1956D in extra fine condition, this is probably not quite a fine condition one, it's only worth 20 cents. So what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that when they make 1.1 billion of anything, they make a lot of mistakes. So there's a lot of small error coins in the 1956. So let's look at it. So of course it's the Lincoln penny. It's the Victor David Brenner penny, the VDB. On some of these we can actually get down and see it, and you're not going to see it on this one, but there'll be the initials underneath. It says at the very top, it says, "In God We Trust." Behind Lincoln's head here it says Liberty. Underneath his chin, he has a little bow tie on. Underneath his chin it'll say 1956, and D if it's from Denver, and blank if it's from Philadelphia. When we turn it over, we see why they call it the wheat ears cent. So it says E pluribus unum at the top, 1 cent in the middle, United States of America, and these are actually ears of wheat. Or when you go by fields of grain, you see the grass kind of sticking up the top, and this is the grain inside, and this is, they call it a wheat ear, and these come around and leave a little space in the middle here. The coin is 3.11 grams. It's not very big, 19 millimeters, and it is a copper kind of blend coin, and it is expensive mostly only when you get the specialty ones. So I said they made 1.1 1950 billion 1956 Ds. For the 1956 Philadelphia, they only made about 421 million, but that's still a lot. And this is the one, if you can get this in MS65, it's going to be worth about $12. And the D, actually there's a little thing on the D, the D coin, if you get this in MS65, it's only going to be worth about $7. Another thing people ask about the 1956s is, what about the S coin for the 1956? And there is not one. 1955 is the last year that they made the San Francisco Mint coins in general circulation. So if you're looking for the 56, no S's for that year because they ended that in 55. Now, another thing that people ask is, what about the memorial cents? When did that happen? And we've got one of those here. And the Lincoln Memorial cents actually came out in 1959. This is a Denver one, and you can see the difference. So if you're looking through pennies or get pennies in change at the store, just flip them over, and you'll see that there's a huge difference. Now, can you tell the difference from the front? Without looking at the date, it is really, really hard. So let's get this set up so you can see that. So the front of these coins is exactly the same. You're not going to see any differences here. Oh, there's lights a little funky today. Exactly the same. You're not going to see any difference. Both say "In God We Trust," both have the liberty, both have the year. So from the front, you want to look at the date, and if it's before 1959, then it's going to be wheat ears. And from the back, it's just simple as pi. and then when they switched over, they switched to the Lincoln Memorial Cent here, and you can see if you go way down in there, there is Lincoln sitting in the big kind of chair way down in the center of the Lincoln Memorial. So if you're collecting these, you know, what I would say is get a few of them. I mean, somebody gave us all these different ones, and we've looked through them. And, you know, there isn't really a whole lot of specific errors. If you see an error in 1956 coins, a lot of times it's because it's very, very evident. So what we do is we look through them. If you're looking on eBay, some of the things you're looking for on eBay are whether it's been the PCGS or one of the other firms have certified it, because that's where you get a little bit more money out of it if it's a certified coin. But you can still go on eBay and probably get a Lincoln Wheat Cent at MS65, sometimes on eBay for $2 or $3. So look for those if you want to get a cheap one that's in really good condition. If you want to get one of the really expensive ones, I think it's unlikely you're going to find them in any of your searches through these sets. And here's that 1959 sneaking in, and you really can't tell the difference, can you? All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coinwell International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Oops, hopefully this is... Oops, sorry, I'm having a hard time getting out, ending